Hello you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It feels so strange because I don't make a lot of sit down videos like this because I don't always have story times or shit to say, so vlogging is easier. But today I bring you guys a juicy story time about the time that I got caught sleeping over at my boyfriend's house when I was like 15. I think I was 15. I could have been 16, 15, 16. I was honestly probably 15, so. Anyways, so if you guys want to hear about that, then just keep on watching. So, this story starts off, the boyfriend was actually Matt. So, I was a freshman. Yes, correct. I was a freshman and I had just started talking to Matt and I was like, oh boy, do I want to spend the night at this man's house, because like, you know, what else do you do when you're 15 years old? Like, you know, what else do you do? Like, what other goals do you have in life besides having a sleepover with a boy? Like, so exciting. It's like a slumber party with your best friends, which I'd been doing forever. Chloe, hi. But with a boy? Okay, so by the way, I'm 21 now, so it's like been a long time. So, my mom would never let me have a sleepover at a boy's house, nor would she let a boy sleep over at my house. Like, that's, I know some parents do, but like my mom would never, until she did. She actually ended up changing her mind about this like years later, because me and Matt have been dating for so long. But okay, that's irrelevant. So basically, me and Chloe, should I say Chloe's name? Yeah, I'll say Chloe. Okay, so me and my best friend Chloe, we devised a plan. She wanted to sleep over at her boyfriend's house and I wanted to sleep over at my boyfriend's house. So at this time, me and Chloe, our parents knew we were avid beach goers, and because we were young, couldn't drive, and our parents worked, we had to take the bus to the beach like all the time. And so we were like, oh my god, we have the best idea. It wasn't the best. No, actually it was a good idea until we got caught. My fault. Let me keep going. So Chloe and I were like, okay, here's the sitch. I'm gonna tell my mom that I'm sleeping over at Chloe's house, and Chloe is gonna tell her mom that we're sleeping at my house. Done deal. We'll go to the beach before, and that's that. So that was the plan that we devised. Everything was a-okay. It wasn't even strange for Chloe's mom, because Chloe always spent the night at my house. I pretty much never spent the night at her house, but like her mom was like used to it. Like she always spent the night at my house. So me and Chloe go to the bus stop together, and I get off to go to Matt's house, and then she keeps going and actually goes and waits at the beach. Goes to a bonfire that night at the beach, and then her boyfriend would go and get her later, and then she would sleep over at his house. Well, well. So I got to Matt's house, everything was good. Our parents thought we were at the beach at the moment. And so I was just having so much fun with Matt. Like, we got food, we were hanging out, watching TV, watching movies. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to my phone. My phone was up on his dresser, which was like way a ways from the bed. And so, like, literally so much time goes by, like 3 hours, and then after we ate food, we were like, let's take a nap. Like, you know when you're just like laying in bed all day long watching movies, like you're already in that lazy mode, so you're like, let's just take a nap. So I take a nap, and I wake up literally 2.5 hours later at 7 o'clock. The last time my mom heard from me was 1 o'clock when I said I was going to the beach. And I get up and I look at my phone, and I have a million missed calls from my mom. Where are you? Text messages, voicemails. I'm like, my life is over. Quite frankly, I believed that my life was over at that point. Like, that was it for me. I was literally so terrified to call my mom. I'm like, I'm so scared. Even thinking about it now, like, it just makes me so anxious. So basically, I call my mom and she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at the beach. I'm like literally almost crying, saying I'm at the beach. And she's like, no, you're not. Where are you? I'm like, I'm at the beach. And she's like, no, you're not. Also, I should mention, I had also woken up to text messages from Chloe saying, please answer your mom. Please answer your mom. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so my mom, I eventually told her, I was like, I'm at Matt's. And she was like, I hate you. I'm coming to pick you up. So she came and picked me up. I was so scared. Like, okay, the moment walking out of his house, like up to her car, was literally the scariest thing. Like, fear factor. Like it was the scariest thing I've ever done in my entire life, walking up to that car. So anyways, she's so pissed at me, and then I get in the car, she's pissed, obviously. She's barely been talking to me. She's like, you're so dumb. And she's like, where's Chloe? We're going to pick up Chloe too. I'm like, oh my God, I just ruined my best friend's like sleepover also. Like, I'm so sorry. Basically, before I tell you what happened, like, so basically well, I guess I am telling you what happened. What happened was that I wasn't answering my mom, and she was worried about me, and she thought that I was spending the night at Chloe's house. So she called Chloe's mom and was like, have you heard from them, like, since they're sleeping over at your house? And she was like, Chloe told me that she was sleeping over at your house. If I was a mom, I would literally be like, stop up, you know? So that's how they found out. That's why she kept calling me, and you know, we got caught. So we go and pick up Chloe, and I'm like, Chloe, like, we're in so much trouble. I remember me and my mom pulling up to the bonfire, and I just see Chloe's face and she sees mine, and we're just like, man, this sucks. So I was grounded for 2 weeks of my summer, which is like like when you're 15 and it's summer, 2 weeks is awful. So I was literally so like, this was at the very, very beginning of mine and Matt's relationship. So I was literally so depressed. Like, my phone was taken away. I couldn't talk to him. Like, I was so depressed. Like, I mean, fully, like, I felt like I had gotten broken up with. I was so sad. And I literally was writing like love notes to him and like all this stuff, saying how much I miss him. And like, now it's funny looking back on that, being with him for like 6 years now, but like at the time it was such a crucial part in like our relationship that like I was literally on, like, I just wanted to cry. I did cry. And so I remember when my mom, so before we got home, after picking up Chloe and she took my phone away, I actually memorized Matt's number on that car ride home, and I memorized it because at the time we still had a house phone. I could call him from that, and I had my laptop that she didn't take away, and I could FaceTime him from it. I just needed to like get the number. So we kind of talked a little bit, and then that was pretty much the end of me getting in trouble. Once I was actually able to like go back, like I was ungrounded. I remember the night before, I was so excited that I literally stayed up till 3 a.m. did my makeup, did my full ass makeup, so that the second I woke up, I could literally get on the bus and go to his house. And my mom knew about that, obviously. Like, she knew I was gonna go hang out with him, but like literally I slept in makeup because I couldn't bear waiting any more time to go hang out with him. 15-year-olds are just like so, like, I feel like 15-year-olds are so embarrassing, right? Like, that's embarrassing. Yeah, and now we're still dating. And I mean, my mom ended up like, once I was like 17, I could have sleepovers at his house and he could have sleepovers at mine, which was really nice of my mom to do. But I think that's because we had been dating for so long and she like knew him and stuff. But yeah, that is the end of this story. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I love making story times. If I could put out a story time every single day for you guys, I would, but obviously I have to either remember stories or stuff has to happen to me. So just be patient when it comes to the story times. I will give them to you guys. I know people miss them. I used to do a lot of story times on my channel, but I guess that just helps you guys remember that they're real. I can't just like fabricate a story every single day. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.